So for today's topic class, we're going to discuss about dictionary. So last time we have already discussed list and tuples. This time naman, we're going to discuss dictionary or dictionaries in Python. So what is dictionary po ba? So dictionary, I'm just going to read this class. Dictionaries are used to store data values in key value pairs. And a dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicates. So to better understood what is being discussed in the definition of dictionary, we will go into different samples on how we could accomplish or create our first dictionary in Python. Now, this is an example of a typical dictionary with key pair values inside. So, we have to assign first a variable. For this example, we use this DICT equals. And as you might have noticed, class, instead of using parentheses or square brackets in dictionary, we use curly brackets. So, kung si tuples parentheses or round parentheses yung ginagamit natin, or kahit list naman ang ginagamit natin ay square bracket, dito naman ay ang gagamitin natin ay curly brackets. And then, sabi natin, yung elements inside niya ay ang order ay key value pair. So, on the right side, itong brand, model, and year, ito po yung ating magiging key. And then, yung values na corresponding sa kanila ay yung nasa right side. So, how do we write our dictionary? So, after you have accomplished having the proper variable, and then nakapaglagay ka na nitong dalawa na to, yung equal sign tsaka yung curly brackets, kailangan natin naman mag-isip ng key value pair. Now, if string po yung ating key at yung ating value, we have to add a double quotation. And then they are separated by a colon, as you can see here. And since tatlo po yung key value pair elements natin inside our dictionary, pag may kasunod pa, kailangan nating magdagdag ng tinatawag natin na comma. So after the comma, maglalagay ulit tayo ng key value pair. So we have here the model, which has a value of Mustang. Next naman, comma pa rin kasi may kasunod pa siyang key value pair. So we have year, string po siya, so we have to add double quotation. And then we add a colon, and then ilalagay na lang natin yung 1964. So ito yung magiging value niya. So wala tayo dinagdag na double quotation again because this is not a string. This is a number. And wala na rin tayo dadagdag na comma kasi wala na siyang kasunod. So we have 3 key value pair inside our dictionary. Now, how do we print this one? So using the same as the sample in the previous slide, all you have to do is add the print keyword and then enclose in a parenthesis, call the name of your variable, which is this DICT. So once you run and execute your dictionary inside a Python compiler, this would be the output. So it will print the key value pairs inside your dictionary. So what if we want to just access a particular key value pair? How do we do that? Again, dictionary items are ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicates. Now, dictionary items are presented in key value pairs and can be referred to by using the key name. So for example, if we would just want to print or gusto lang natin tawagin yung brand, obviously, ang gagawin natin is to add the print keyword inside a parenthesis, the name of your variable, which is this DICT, and then enclose in a square bracket is yung key, yung pangalan ng key. So this one, we want to print the brand. So if we add brand and inirun and execute natin, ang ipiprint niya is yung value na Ford. Okay? So if we type naman, halimbawa, ayaw natin yung key na brand, gusto natin yung year, pwede naman. So, papalitan lang natin, lalagay natin yung year, at pag nirun and execute natin, ang magiging sagot ay 1964. So, that's how you access a specific key value pair inside a dictionary. So, basically, dito, ang ipiprint niya or expected natin na magiging output ay yung value ng key na tinawag natin. Next. So, dictionaries are changeable. So, ibig sabihin, we can change. We can add and remove items in our dictionary. So, kung kay tuple, challenging ang pag-change ng values, kay dictionary naman, hindi masyado. Kasi it allows, kasi nga si dictionary ay changeable. Pero, in the case of dictionary, duplicates are not allowed. So, dictionaries cannot have 2 items with the same key. So let us observe the given dictionary and then the key pairs inside. So we have brand, model, year, at dalawang year na key pairs. So ang mangyayari po dito, if we print the whole content of the dictionary or print this DICT, ang mangyayari po, mawawala yung isang key pair. So instead of printing year 1964, ang ipiprint na lang po niya ay yung year 2020. So na-overwrite na niya yung first key value pair. So, kaya po bawal yung duplicates. So, dictionary items or data type. So, we have previously seen na pwede po pala kay dictionary yung key value pairs na combination ng integer tsaka ng string. So, how about the other data types? Pwede din po ba? The answer is yes. So, kung kay tuples, kay list, allowed yon, kay dictionary ay allowed din yung iba't ibang data types. So, example nito ay meron tayong isang dictionary na merong key pair na merong string, integer, boolean, and even a list data types inside. So, using the same variable this DICT, we have the following key value pairs brand na meron siyang string value, sinamahan ng electric na merong boolean value, and then year na key na merong integer value at yung color natin na key na merong list data type values inside. If we print the contents of this dictionary, it will print all of the values na inassign natin, yung key pair values. So that's how we know that dictionary allows different data types inside. So for example, class, we print this DICT using the same key pairs ulit na tatlo, and we typed in print keyword, add the type keyword, and then inside is this dictionary. Ang i-result niya, class, na output is yung mga, i-declare niya kung ano-anong data type meron yung elements or key value pairs inside your dictionary. Ayan. So, next naman is we're going to discuss how do we access dictionaries. You can access the items of a dictionary by referring to its key name inside square brackets. So, get the value of the model key. So, this is the first condition. So, using the same syntax ulit, so magdadagdag lang tayo ng secondary variable which is x. So, equals, tatawagin natin yung unang variable or yung variable na ginamit natin para sa dictionary which is this DICT, and then enclose in a square brackets is the model. So, if in-access natin siya, ang magiging, ang ipiprint niya is yung value ni model which is Mustang. Okay? So, next naman is get method. So, si get method naman, almost the same lang din siya as what we have discussed before. So, we have two ways of doing that. So, ito class ay another method. Paano magagamit natin yung get method? Ayan. So, using the same, kita nyo class, magkamukha lang sila ng syntax. Kailangan din natin ng secondary variable. This DICT, the name of your first variable, that get, and then enclose in a parenthesis is the model. If we print x, it will result to the same output, which is the value of the model. So, may naiba lang ng konti sa code. Next method, class, is the get keys. Now, the key method will return a list of all the keys in the dictionary. So, from the word itself, keys, obviously, ang ipiprint lang or ang target lang natin na maipakita ay yung key, hindi kasama yung value. So, paano po ba yun gagawin? So, meron na tayong given dito na dictionary. So, we need to assign na lang ng secondary variable which is x equals this DICT, the name of your first variable, that operator, and insert the method keys. And then enclose in a parenthesis, walang laman. And then if we print x, it will print the whole keys inside your dictionary which is brand, model, and year. Next naman, how to add a new item to the original dictionary, and we'll see that the key list gets updated as well. So using the same condition pero palitan lang natin yung variable, gawin nating car. Ayan. So assign a secondary variable x. Kahit anong variable class would do, as long as it is a proper naming convention of a Python identifier for variable. So we have, we first call the first variable of your list which is car, add a dot operator, and then the keyword keys. and then print X. So before the change, it will automatically print all of the keys inside. So ito namang method na to class, how are we going to add another key value pair inside? So once na na-print na natin, pag print natin yung X, ipapakita niya yung original na content inside your dictionary key. Next naman is, ilalagay na natin yung idadagdag natin. So, tatawagin lang natin yung variable class na car, enclose in a square, brackets, is yung color. Si color po, ito po yung kanyang key. And then equals white, ito yung kanyang magiging value. So, if we print X, ang bago na niyang value na ipiprint ay yung brand, model, year, at yung na-add natin na bago, which is color. Ayan. So, next naman is get values. The values method will return a list of all the values in the dictionary. So, kung nung nakaraang mga explanation natin, we have discussed how are we going to print keys. This time around, we're going to print values naman or values lang inside our dictionary. So, how is this done? So, using the same dictionary elements that we have, so assign a secondary variable. So, we have here x equals, call the first name of your first variable, which is this DICT, that operator, and then insert the keyword values. And then an empty parenthesis, print X, and it will print all of the values inside your dictionary, which is the Ford, Mustang, and 1964. Okay. Now, this another method, check if keys exist or if a particular key exists. To determine if a specified key is present in a dictionary, use the in keyword. For example, so check if model is present in the dictionary. So gusto nating i-check if yung particular key na yon ay nag-i-exist sa ating dictionary. So paano natin gagawin yon? So given the same syntax or dictionary elements as before, magdadagdag lang tayo ng if keyword and then tatawagin natin yung model, which is yung hinahanap natin if nag-i-exist nga siya dun sa dictionary natin. So, type in model, yung hinahanap natin dictionary, and then add a in keyword, and then the name of the variable ng dictionary na gusto nating hanapin kung nandun yung keyword. So, ang pangalan niya ay this DICT. So, next naman is to print. We just need to print a syntax. So, para mag-return siya na yes, model is one of the keys in this dictionary. So, pag wala po yung hinahanap natin, mag-stop lang automatically yung ating code. Kasi if lang yun nilagay nating condition. So, next is how do we use the update dictionary? So, the update method will update the dictionary with the items from the given argument. The argument must be a dictionary or an iterable object with key value pairs. So, example, update the year of the car using the update method. So, si update method class naman ay ginagamit natin if meron tayong isang particular key value pair na gustong i-edit or palitan doon sa ating dictionary. Sabi natin, bawal nga i-duplicate. So, basically, pag nag-update tayo, may papalitan tayo. So, ito yung same condition, yung year po yung balak natin palitan. So, 1964. So, gagawin lang natin, tawagin natin yung first variable, which is this DICT, that operator, and add the method update. Enclose in a parenthesis or the argument inside, dapat naka-square bracket, curly brackets pala, the name of the key that you want to be updated, and then the new value that you want to assign. So, once that you print this one class, it will return this type of value. So, we have brand Ford, model, and then yung year 2020 na hindi na siya 1964. Next naman, how do we remove items inside the dictionary? Now, there are several methods to remove items from a dictionary. So, number one is yung pop method. So, si pop method na-encounter na natin to before kay list, kay tuples, and even kay array. So, this time around, we're going to tackle how are we going to use pop method in dictionaries in Python. So, the pop method removes the item with a specified key name. So, kailangan, ang tatawagin natin or ilalagay natin sa argument inside the pop method is yung key name, not the value. So, this DICT is equals to, using the same, same value inside or key pairs na tatlo, Gagawin lang natin, tawagin natin yung name ng variable ng dictionary natin, which is this DICT. That operator, insert the pop method keyword, and then inside the parenthesis is the key name that we want to pop or remove. So if we print this DICT, it will or it should return or remove the model. Okay? So, loop through a dictionary naman. You can loop through a dictionary using a for loop. So, when looping through dictionary, the return values are the keys of the dictionary, but there are methods to return the values as well. Example, we want to print all the key names in the dictionary one by one. So, we add, sa dictionary natin, ito lang dadagdag natin. So, using the same given dictionary value key pairs, ayan. So, idagdag lang natin sa ilalim yung for keyword, x, yung pangalan secondary variable natin, and then the in keyword, and then this DICT, the name of your variable for your dictionary, add a colon, and then print x, and it will print the key inside like this, brand, model, and year. So, instead na isang straight line, magiging ganito yung order ng pagkakaprint ng outputs. Next is nested dictionary. So, you have already or countless, I'm sure there had been countless times that you have encountered the term nested. So, basically, sa C++ natin, sabi natin, if nested yung isang C++ loop, then we have a loop inside a loop. Or nested if-else, we have an if-else inside an if-else statement. So, nested dictionaries, a dictionary can contain dictionaries. This is called nested dictionary. So, this is an example of how we can accomplish that. So, same lang din. For example, we have a dictionary my family with a key value pair na child. And then, inside the child, naka-enclose yung curly brackets ulit na merong name, key pair na name, and then the value Emil, and then the year, which I assume the year of birth as the key, and then the value 2004. We enclose it using a curly bracket and add a quit, ayan, or comma, and then add tayo ng panibagong value. So, yung child naman with a key pair element na dalawa, name Tobias and year 2007. So, since may dadagdag pa tayo, i-close lang natin siya ng curly brackets and then quit ulit, and then add the third element. So, basically, we have 3 dictionaries inside a single dictionaries. Ayan. So, pag pinrint natin siya, class, so, paano siya ipiprint? Mag-a-add lang tayo dito sa ilalim ng print, and then enclose in a parenthesis the name of your variable, which is my family. So, once na ni-run and execute nyo, ipiprint niya lahat nung nasa nested na dictionary. Like this. Ayan. Okay, so next naman, class, we're going to discuss the dictionary methods. So, Python class has a set of built-in methods that you can use on dictionaries. So, we have clear, which removes all of the elements from the dictionary. We have copy, returns a copy of the dictionary. From keys, returns a dictionary with a specified value. Get, item, keys, pop item, set default, update, and values. So, these are the other methods in dictionary that we could use. And these are the descriptions on the right side of the table. So, ito class, magbibigay na lang ako ng sample na codes related dito sa dictionary methods and also on how they are being applied to. So, this class is an example of a Python exercise. So, how do we use Python dictionary na makapag-sort ng ascending and descending value? So, ito yung sample. Ayan. So, kailangan natin syempre mag-import ng operator na module, and then our dictionary, ito yung given dictionary natin, print the original dictionary, so yon. So, siguro mag-i-include na lang ako ng MS Docs that will explain how this method works. Next naman na sample with solution, ayan, how to iterate over dictionaries using for loops. And this would be our activity. So, make a dictionary for the translation of 20 words of Chinese and Filipino language. So, ang clue natin, for example, this dictionary, Chinese word, and then yung equivalent na Tagalog, ilalagay natin dito. Now, it's up to you whether ano ba ang dapat nating gawin. Do we have to create multiple dictionaries or we could use nested dictionary? So, yun class yung kailangan nyo i-figure out. So, I will now end this discussion. I hope that you learned something. If you have any additional questions, you know where to contact me.